Good night, guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, I'm going to be testing out Bolt for the first time, giving you guys a sneak peek if you guys might have missed it. Bolt is being released in 2 days time, so I didn't do a sneak peek on him because he was the last brawler out of the three. But Bolt, I think, is really misunderstood personally. After seeing a few tier lists, after seeing a few people saying that he might be one of the weakest brawlers of all time, I think they couldn't be further from the truth personally. I mean, it's a bold statement to make because Bolt is very unlike a lot of different brawlers. So let's just talk about how he works as a base brawler then. So if you guys are unaware, you can see like this, the little things light up down the side. So if you're not pointing you're not pointing Bolt in a straight direction in this blue area, you're not going to be building up speed very fast. If you then move sharply, you can see that I lose all my speed. So of course that is a big negative, but I think once you get used to the way that Bolt works and his kind of how far you can tip your movement analog, you're going to be fine. So yeah, I think Bolt, it doesn't do a lot of damage. His main attack, so when you pop your main attack, it gives you a bit of a speed boost, as you see right there, and it also gives you a slight damage boost as well. You can see there, 3.6k hit. So I think you can technically probably get like a couple of 3.6k hits onto people, which is quite deadly when you think about it. That can, like, you can run through like a Sandy, for example, or a few other brawlers. I think Sandy's close to 7.2k, but you know what I mean. 7k health, that can just shred through a couple of brawlers. So moving on to his overall supercharge rate. So you pop his super here. So his supercharge rate it's okay. It doesn't take the longest. You can see here as well, whilst I'm moving, I'm charging up my super. So if you go over to his traits over here, so his traits are he charges his super whilst moving, well, their super whilst moving, and he gets a movement speed increase while moving as well. So he's got some nice traits about him. 10,800 health as well. So again, if I use my super here, let's just wait for this duration to end. We'll talk about his super in a second. So it's ended now, and we'll see. You can see the super is automatically charging up. I wonder how long that takes for it to fully charge up without really dealing much damage to the opponents. I mean, like, you could probably, like, imagine a knockout. Think of like a buster strategy. If you don't want to go in just yet, you could probably like roll around and spawn for a little while, keep spamming your main attack, and you can build up so much super. So now moving on to his super then. So if we go onto the brawler stat screen, you can see Bolt goes into overdrive, gaining speed and damage reduction and leaving a damage trail behind him. So for 4 seconds, he gets 40% less damage reduction, which is pretty insane. So again, you normally want to pop this when you're about to go in. So you're about to go in, 40% damage reduction. You're also going to be here damaging the opponents by like 1,100 as well through this damage trail. So once you get one super, it feels like he can cycle through supers really well. So you just think of that constant damage reduction, and if we move on to his star powers pretty soon, you'll get a feeling for how toxic he can be. So you can see, like, I'm getting some extra damage with my trail, and I'm charging through supers like crazy. I'm just dealing so much damage, and again, it doesn't feel like I'm doing a whole lot, but when you combine the attacks with fast movement, as long as you're not making like a quick dodge like that, you're going to be good. So you might be predictable, but you're going to be dealing a lot of damage. So gone to a few of his other stats before we talk about gadgets and star powers. Then very fast movement speed. He's got a short range, yes, but he's going to be moving so fast with damage reduction. I think there's so many things to like about Bolt. Let's talk about gadget number 1, which is called oil spill or oil spill. I can't remember what it's called. Something about oil, but basically, bro, yeah, oil. We love that, bro. I'm maining Bolt right now. I literally forgot to tell you guys. I've been saying it for weeks on my streams. What was going to be my main? Anyways, gadget. So gadget, depending on what speed you are, you can gain up to a 4,000 health shield. Just think about that. With the literally with the shield gear right here, with the 4,000 shield on top of that, you're running into people with like 16k health. And imagine if you pop your super as well, you're running into people with what, probably like 20k above health. So yeah, you pop your super, you pop your gadget as well at full speed. They're not going to be dealing any damage to you. Literally, I'll show you guys against bots. They are not going to be able to put up enough damage to even phase you, which is just absolutely hilarious. So this gadget feels very strong. So now moving on to gadget number 2, we've got bouncy balls. So with this gadget, you can jump, so avoiding some attacks and some damage coming your way, but you also destroy some terrain. So you see here, I'm jumping on the grass and the walls, and I'm breaking some of the terrain up, which is very good if you just didn't think already. Think of a tank that can break open walls. Give yourself, like, you think with Bolt, you're probably restricted when there's more walls, right? You're more predictable. It's harder because you're having to make sharper turns and you're having to lose a lot of your speed. But if you're using gadgets, so for example, let's just use it, I don't know, like here, I'm able to just go around the walls a lot easier now. Like, I can go through here, I can go through here. I'm just a lot harder to kind of track, especially the enemy trying to deal damage to you. Like, the amount of, like, look how fast Bolt is, bro. I don't know how people are calling this brawler trash. Both of these gadgets seem really strong and super. Now moving on to star power number 1. So both star powers again seem pretty good to me. So when you're at full speed, you will knock brawlers up into the air. So let me just get a little bit of speed going. I've got to circle around like a Formula 1 car at this point, and I knock the bot up when I'm at full speed. So it's, again, a little bit harder in the training cave, but again, if I'm kind of circling around, bang. And then if I circle around again, let's get the maximum speed, bang. He's getting hit up every single time. So you could just imagine how this can be definitely useful, especially against brawlers that don't like to be CC'd. So think of Frank, think of a few other brawlers like that. You're going to be interrupting their super, so it can be a good ability. I think it is going to be overshadowed by star power number 2. Okay, so moving on to star power number 2, which I think in theory is actually pretty broken, which no one is really talking about. So it's kind of one of these things, right, where it's clear with Bolt. He's got like a clear counter. People are thinking like, you know, you've got crowd control. Crowd control is just going to stop all of his speed. It's going to just knock him out, and it's just going to be really easy to take him down. But with this star power number 2, you get not only a movement speed boost, but you also get a crowd control. Again, I'll show it against bots a little later. You get a crowd control. Like, no one can deal any crowd control to you for 4 seconds is what I'm trying to say. The whole duration of your super. So, you know, think of any type of CC, a Frank stun, you know, bull charging onto you and knocking you back. Any type of CC, you pop this super, you get extra speed boost. Imagine if you pair this with either gadget as well, you know, the shield gadget. Let me just show this against bots. All right, guys, let's show off how strong this star power is. Not only that, just talk about how strong Bolt is going to be. So with Bolt, it will take a little while. I think it will take maybe like a full day of playing Bolt to fully grasp how to get the most out of his just abilities, how to like time his attack. You can see here sometimes I'm like a little bit wonky with the way that I'm circling brawlers. It's going to take a little while, and there is a bit of a skill curve to learn, but when you think about it, it's a super simple brawler, and once you get the hang of him, so we're going to pop super here, we're going to be completely immune. I pop my gadget as well. I need to stop. I can't hit walls. Walls also completely stop it. I forgot about that. Right, I'm trying to circle around. This is it's hard to control Bolt. He's so fast. Okay, here we go. Picking up some speed, some momentum here. Let's pop my super hand. Completely immune to all forms of CC. Here we go. We're getting some cycles going. Bro, look how fast I am. Actually, look how fast I am. Okay, maybe a bit too excited there. Maybe the health kit might be actually pretty good on Bolt. But just think about it. Other brawlers have CC in their kit, like Frank, like a few other brawlers like that. But you could just pop super and just run through these guys, like, consistently. It's just kind of crazy to think about. So again, I'm gonna try and circle around to these guys. I got my... Oh, I was just about to pop my super. You saw it right there. I was just about to pop my super. And the Frank and Buzz would have been absolutely cooked. Again, like, I've actually put on the maximum difficulty bots. So bots are really good at just shredding through quickly. So let's go through here. I'm going to pop my super here and my gadget. And look at the amount of damage I can do to this BB, by the way. Okay, I'm going to pop my super again. Let's see if we can kill this. I mean, if my bot was not a bot, they would have killed that Buzz fine and that would have stopped the countdown. But you can see what I mean. You can see in instances, I can get like disgusting value against these guys. I mean, not in that moment, but yeah, I think the star power has so much potential. Before we talk about more things, Bolt, let's quickly go through the brawlers with some CC ability and where Bolt will really be able to outshine a lot of brawlers inside of the meta. Think of Shelly with super ability with the CC. You're able to predict that, go in, just before you roll in, pop your super, you're immune to CC. You think of a Nita stun. You think of a Bull knockback. You've got Brock jump as well. You've got Primo, literally his ability. Like, so many brawlers have a CC ability. You've got Dynamite with his stun. You've got Tick, like Tick's head. You can just go through Tick's head like a Daryl roll. So that's just kind of crazy to think about. You've also got Daryl's knockback. There's so many CC abilities. You've got Penny's star power. You've got Jackie's super. You've got Ems's knockback. You've got Piper's super. You've got Frank with multiple abilities. BB with her double knockback swing. You've got Nanny head. Like, how many more do you have to talk about? Griff's not back. Pretty much every brawler has a knockback feature. Grom, you got Gale, you got Colette with push it star power. You have Sam's Gadget. I mean, that's not anything crazy. Maisie, she's got double features with that. Pearl Super, I mean, yeah, it's not going to be the biggest game changer. You got Meeple Stun in particular. This is the one I was thinking about. Meeple Stun in particular, just imagine you got a 4-second window where you're immune to CC. Meeple's going to have 0 chance against Bolt. Literally 0 chance. I mean, with the Hypercharge, maybe. But, bro, you can just pop that super a couple of seconds early and just run into Meeple. You're pretty much going to get a kill every single time, which is crazy. Who else? We've got Tara. We've got, I think Gene Pool might work with that. Who else we got? We've got Rough Super. We've got Buzz in particular. We've got Lou as well. That's a CC. Fang's Stun. We've got Otis's Mute, which is going to be great. Grey Hook. What else have we got? We've got, I think there's not many more. We've got Moe's Knockback. You've got Ollie's, I think, Gadget, and like, there's just so many. You just keep going. The list is just endless. There's so many brawlers. You got Sandy's Stun. You got Surge's Super. You got Kit in particular. I think this is going to be a really underrated one. Kit is thriving in the competitive scene in Gem Grab and a few other instances. Well, Kit can't jump onto Bolt if you pop super preemptively. So it's a really good counter to Kit and quite a lot of other brawlers. So yeah, don't underestimate this star power. I think it has a lot of potential. Okay, so one thing I just thought about that might worry me, especially with a brawler like Bolt, it's kind of similar to like Melody, is the respawn bubble. So think of Hot Zone in particular. You can probably ramp up your attacks. Look how fast I am right now. And I'm just going to pop my Gadget and just run through. Like, look how quickly I just ran to their spawn here. So again, I'm just going to wait, cycle, heal up, go back in for action. I'm going to pop my super just to get a bit of extra damage here. Okay, I completely messed my cycle up there. But look how quickly I can ramp back up in speed. So let's just circle around, wait to go full health again. I think I'm just going to run it into the Frank. So I don't really mind too much about my super right now, but let's just go around in a big circle. In a big circle, let's pop my super because I know I'm going to get my super back again. Like, look how fast I am, bro. They cannot stop me right now. They cannot stop me. So let's pop my attack. Again, I'm going to pop my super so I'm immune to all CC. I need to do bigger circles. I think that is the problem right now. Bigger circles. We're all healed up. Let's go back into the BB now. Should be able to do enough damage. And by the time I have to heal up again, I can probably circle around. A big circle around. Here to the Buzz. Pop Gadget. Pop super. I'm immune to all CC. Again, I'm going to heal up. So there is obviously a brief window where I'm not going to be able to deal any damage. But look at it. Look at that Buzz. That Buzz was not even able to CC me right now. So again, gonna circle around. Like, it feels weird playing Bolt. It's completely different to all the other brawlers, but let's pop my super. I'm immune to all CC, and I'm just going round and round. Like, look. No, that is just crazy. I know it's just bots, but this is maximum difficulty bots, guys. It's absolutely crazy. So again, we're gonna cycle around. We're gonna pop. Oh, I was just about to pop super, and that would have been great against Buzz. I'm having so much fun with this brawler. I think it's gonna be. Honestly, I think the CC ability is toxic, but I think it might be just the speed that you can put out with this brawler. Like, you could just fly around the map so insanely fast. It just doesn't feel natural for Brawl Stars. Like, it really doesn't feel that natural. So, ending off this, and so I didn't talk too in depth about his mechanics overall, because as an epic brawler, a lot of people thought, oh, he's so basic, but I think there's a lot of complex, well, not complexity, like nuances with, you can see quite how easy it is to lose all of his speed, but you can also see how quickly he ramps up his main attack just by pressing your main, just like Trunk. You use Trunk's main attack to build up his speed because of the ants. It's like that with Bolt. You press your main attack, you go a bit faster, you gain speed a lot faster. How quickly you ramp up his speed is very, very strong. You've got a very, very strong star power here. I mean, this one feels really good. It reminds me of Stu with his constant knockback, but I think Unstoppable is definitely going to be a better one. Oil Change surely is going to be the better one. Bouncy Ball is very strong. Like, I'm excited. Both gadgets, both star powers feel very strong. I've got the feeling that he might actually be the best brawler. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think he'll be the best brawler inside of a game. I think he'll be the best brawler. This is very bold. A lot of people are thinking Bolt is going to be terrible. I think the exact opposite. It's a very bold statement to make, but let's just go with it. So that's going to be it, guys. A very fun breakdown of Bolt. I'll be maxing him out and pushing him straight to 2000 Prestige 2 on Thursday, so make sure to check that one out. But that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.